Good morning and welcome. Happy birthday, America. Happy 245th birthday to America. Happy 4th of July, Sunday, July 4th, 2021. This is the USA Wager Sports Brief. I am your host, Rodney Newple, here every morning, 9:30 a.m. Central Time. We talk sports, nothing but sports, and all the sports. This is the greatest 10 minutes of your sports day, and we are already 1 minute in, so let's go ahead and get started. Last night, the Milwaukee Bucks came away 118-107 winners over the Atlanta Hawks. So it is the Bucks and the Suns on Tuesday. Starts the NBA Finals Game 1 from Phoenix. That series will be Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday for games 1, 2, and 3 of the NBA Finals. So Bucks and Suns last night. The Bucks with 27 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists from Drew Holiday. Chris Middleton scored 32, a game high 32, and the Bucks are in the NBA Finals for the first time since 1974. A nice 47-year drought for the Milwaukee Bucks in the NBA Finals. 118-107. Looking forward to game 1 on Tuesday. We'll talk more about your picks as the series approaches. All right, let's move to the ice where no game last night and could be on our last game in the National Hockey League for the 2020-2021 season, as the Tampa Bay Lightning are just one win away from winning back-to-back Stanley Cup titles. They are in Montreal tonight as the Lightning and Canadiens 3-0. Carey Price has to be better for Montreal. He gave up 6 goals last game. In fact, he's given up 13 goals in the last 3 games. Not good. Not good for the 33-year-old goalie. He needs to be better for Montreal. We had a comment. Ryan says Middleton was unconscious in the third quarter. What a great third quarter. And that's one of those third quarters that'll go down in the NBA playoff lore, like the history, of how good he was in the third quarter. That was very, very impressive. And back to the NBA real quick. Greek Freak is actually day by day, there's a chance he could come back for the NBA Finals. And, if you can walk, I think you got to play. I think you got to play in this NBA Finals. Obviously, Trae Young was not 100% last night, which really hurt Atlanta. All right, back to the NHL. Again, 3-0 series. Tampa Bay could win the Stanley Cup tonight. That would put a wrap on the season in the NHL. If Montreal does win at home, they will go to Tampa Bay on Tuesday for the Stanley. On Wednesday, because this game is not until tomorrow. So Lightning Canadiens game 4 is tomorrow. We'll have a game on Monday. We'll have the NBA on Tuesday, and then back to the NHL on Wednesday. So no NHL tonight, no NBA tonight as well. Let's turn our attention to Major League Baseball yesterday. A bunch of games, several good games in Major League Baseball. The Mets beat the Yankees 8-3. They play a doubleheader today. I'll talk a little bit more about that and when we talk Sunday slate. But the Mets and Yankees, 8-3 Mets. The Milwaukee Brewers have won 11 straight games as they blasted Pittsburgh 11-2 yesterday. Philadelphia beat the Padres 4-2. The Reds beat the Cubs. Cubs have now lost 8 straight games. They were in first place about 10 days ago. They have now lost 8 straight. Detroit beat the White Sox 11-5. Houston topped Cleveland 3-2. The Dodgers beat Washington 5-3. And that's another one. If you're looking at Major League Baseball, they actually play here in about half hour, Dodgers and Nationals. So if you're waking up out there in LA, it's about 7:30. You got about an hour, and you can get actually about half hour, and you can get some Major League Baseball action between the Dodgers and the Nationals. Giants beat the Diamondbacks 6-5, and the Rockies beat the Cardinals 3-2. Those are a few of the scores from Saturday. Today's slate, like I said, 10:05 Central Time. Dodgers minus 140 at Washington. Early game there. Dodgers small favorites. Don't be afraid to take Washington. It's a little early for LA. Washington as an underdog. Not a bad look there. 12:05. Freddie Peralta been very good. I believe he's 7-2. He's minus 185 at Pittsburgh. Just look for Milwaukee to finish that sweep. Pittsburgh does not look to have any chance in that series. Blake Snell goes for the Padres at 12:05. They're in Philadelphia. Padres are minus 130 there. Just 2 minutes later, 12:07 Central Time, Tampa Bay is at Toronto. Very close line there. You can get Toronto at minus 105. Kyle Hendricks looks to stop the Cubs losing streak. as they're at Cincinnati. Reds are small favorites at home, minus 120. White Sox have Lucas Giolito. That's my favorite game today. Take them at minus 1.5. I think the White Sox roll in Detroit. They're 200 on the money line. You can get them at the alternate minus 1.5 and get much better value. Zach Greinke minus 155 for Houston. He's at Cleveland. That's also a 12-10 start. 12-20. Miami is at Atlanta. Atlanta's minus 175. And then a little bit later, it is the Mets and the Yankees. It's Marcus Stroman. It's Garrett Cole. Good pitching matchup today. That's the first of two. And now remember, they're 7-inning games. So 7-inning games, Stroman, Cole. You're not going to see a lot of bullpen likely in that first game. Yankees are minus 180. Minnesota is minus 150 at Kansas City. And later this afternoon, Cardinals are at the Rockies. It is Carlos Martinez. It is Herman Marquez. Remember, Marquez with a near no-hitter in his last outing. Carlos Martinez did pick up a win the final game of June, but was disaster in the month of June. And Baltimore is at the Angels. Angels are massive favorites in that one at minus 230. So that is a look at your there are a few more games. Baltimore at Oakland. Don't forget. Texas at Seattle. Tonight's Mets and Yankees at 6:08. Starting pitchers have not quite been announced for that one, so no betting line. And the Giants and Diamondbacks play late tonight. Giants are favored at 185. All right, that finally is a look at your Major League Baseball slate. All right, Rocket Mortgage Classics going on the PGA Tour. Remember, next week's the John Deere Classic, followed by the Open Championship. So the final major of the golf season is coming up right now in the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Now, the big dogs, the leaders, have not teed off as of yet this morning. But Troy Merritt and Joaquin Niemann both are 14 under. You got Cam Davis. You've got Hank DeBito. I don't even know who that guy is. He's 13 under. Those guys won't tee off until this afternoon. So that is your Rocket Mortgage Classic update there in Detroit. Should be an interesting. There are 5 guys within 3 strokes of each other. So 2 strokes of each other. So it should be fun there in Detroit. All right, moving on. NASCAR. Yesterday in Wisconsin, the Henry 180 saw Kyle Busch come away a winner. And then today you've got the Jockey Made in America 250. What a NASCAR race on the 4th of July at Elkhart Lake in Wisconsin. The Cheeseheads are loving their NASCAR today. That is going on today. That is a 62-lap, 250-mile race. That'll be on NBC, so make sure you tune into that. WNBA yesterday, the Liberty beat the Mystics 82-79. The Fever won a game. I have been bashing them for weeks and weeks. They were 1-16. They picked up a win yesterday, beat the Poor Sun 73-67. And the Lynx beat the Mercury by 31 points, 99-68. Today sees the Dream at the Aces and the Storm at the Sparks. All right, in soccer yesterday, if you are a soccer fan in the Euro 2020 Cup, Denmark beat Czech 2-1 and England blanked Ukraine 4-0. MLS action yesterday saw New England and Colorado tied 2-2. DC beat Toronto 7-1. Montreal beat Miami 1-0. New York Red Bulls topped Orlando City 2-1. Chicago blanked Atlanta 3-0. Minnesota 2-2 with San Jose. Nashville beat Philadelphia 1-0. Houston and Cincinnati 1-1. And LAFC beat Salt Lake 1-0. Looking at today's MLS slate, there are 3 games. FC Dallas is hosting Vancouver. Colorado taking on Seattle. Colorado played back-to-back days. Didn't they host? Didn't they just play yesterday? No, that was Columbus. Excuse me. So Colorado plays today against Seattle, and the LA Galaxy at Sporting Kansas City, and that is a look at your your MLS. So FC Dallas and Vancouver, Colorado and Seattle, and LA Galaxy and Sporting Kansas City. Those are your 3 matchups today. And it was New England 2-2 against Columbus. I had my COLs incorrect there. All right. Hopefully you got all that straight. That has been the USA Wager Sports Brief. This is July 4th, 2021. Happy 245th birthday, America. We appreciate all of you tuning in. Make sure you like us, the Sports 2.0 Network on YouTube. Our numbers continue to grow, but we know you're out there. You can like that subscribe button as well and get those numbers even higher. so you can get notification every morning, 9:30 a.m. Central Time for the USA Wager Sports Break. All right, I'm Rodney Newpol. Happy 4th of July. So long for just a while. See you tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Central Time.